I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Pepper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Yeah, say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, I'm at it. You want it, you have it, you
Earl Thomas versus Malcolm Jenkins, boy.
All right, Coach. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be taken in at the 1.
Got whooped by the Lions.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
To the Giants? To the Lions? Oh, shit. Oh, give me a second. I'm putting music on right quick.
Here we go. 280!
Helps.
Push him back.
3 and 2, so.
Rush in.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders.
You're
Takes
lucky
this
not
to the
playing against Drake
27.
right now,
Give him
He's
4
hurt.
yards. 4 yards the result on the first
hurt
play
for
from
another 2
scrimmage.
weeks.
Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the
Look at
NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Lincoln Park, eh?
Here we go. 120!
Damn, I hate this view.
Hey, switch gears. Great.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
Is that Demario Davis?
Demario Davis
No,
there
that's
on
not
the
yet.
stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Once I get Drake back, he's going on a rampage.
To throw is Wentz. Going up top for Cup. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close.
One up for it.
The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
That's my rookie.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here in the game's opening drive. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Give me 1 second.
Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
I got that in.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Yes. He smoked a little MJ.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Smoked a little MJ.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Still got Zeke.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Yeah.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40.
That was my fault. I wasn't paying attention.
That time by Elliott. 48 yards on the ground. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. Tight end, they can do their...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
I can't wait. When our second meeting comes,
at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Drake.
And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Again.
Wentz going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
I definitely have that on blitz on
for the sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently,
the interception
got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fix what was wrong with them in the last game.
Fielded at the 20. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
And then
about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Good job,
Fletcher Cox. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Nellyville.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Yikes, a 4-yard loss.
Like
really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Good amount of work. But
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. And this one incomplete.
Jarvis, you have to have that.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Good pick, bro.
Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I'll give you that one. I'm like, what the hell?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he's got some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
How? Yeah. Oh, shit. Fucking gay.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it.
Yo, the Texas guy who said he wants to see a damn show.
That they have the goods.
He'll be seeing a show
Steps
already.
away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And
there we go.
Can't quite get there. Tackled
I thought he
down
fumbled
at
it
the
too
1.
for a second.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he won't take it in.
Because of free agency and Pro Bowl and All-Pro and all that.
His third touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first
half. And sadly, we reach our limit on how much we can.
Extra point by Badgley up and good.
The limit for X Factors and Superstars. So now we're giving +5 to 3 players.
So even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Who, RJ? He has work. He's been working a lot more lately. And
the Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. That'll be caught by Cobb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down.
I need my rookie in, bro. He's breaking tackles left and right.
Maybe a yard up.
Give me a second. Dak Prescott, I think the Jags have him.
43.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Eagles on 3rd down.
Hill.
Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
He's my rookie.
Wentz. He's got his man. That's Rivalry. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Empty.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And they're not able to hook up there, incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
No, I didn't.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
Because you're accusing me of something I didn't do.
At the 26-yard line.
Give me a second. Bobby, stop. It didn't hurt. You didn't hit it hard. I am Bacchus. You there, homeboy?
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. That one complete to Elliott. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover.
You know me and RJ have been together since my league was in Group B.
And they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A great return there of 22 yards.
Yeah, me and RJ have been together.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10.
But me and him are like actually good friends out in real life.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the
me and RJ,
they'll throw 4 or 5 picks.
Are actually really good friends out in real life.
It won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On second down, it's Hill. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Sunday. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Slam. 80 weapons. Hang in there now. Hang in.
They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
I know.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I'm mad about that.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
It's actually been a good game so far, bro.
Yeah, 2 minutes left. Just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
You're like, maybe
and
tomorrow.
As a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
I know how to
scrimmage the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Wentz.
Oh, Cooper Kupp had it.
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Check.
I like my chances this way.
Once again here on 2nd and 10.
I definitely had that pass out.
Had the pass out. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
But no takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack.
I almost won Cameron
Hayward looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
There you go.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Oh, by the way, since you're part of my stream, you get a +2 on any player.
Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those
remember,
drives
if you do it on speed on somebody, you can't go past 96 speed.
That culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
I think the
a lot of people say it's not even worth trying. But I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen.
No, it's still
I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Bridgewater nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Play action now. Bridgewater going deep here for Stills. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And the best part about this, I still have all 3 of my timeouts.
As he's on here to punt it away.
I'm going to try and get a good decent
He's been a busy
return.
man here in this first half as he gets it away. Watch out for Hill on the return.
Give me a second.
Very good return that time.
I have a 7-month-old son.
18 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
I'm at my 35.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
We got this.
I'm leading the division right now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive.
Okay, quiet down. You got lucky there.
Cowboys.
Because I was confused about the...
Ezekiel
got lucky there. I
Elliott
got confused.
with his second touchdown of the game, 4th
On the
of the
why you were at
year.
the 35.
And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
Maybe a penalty, but that's all I
Extra
can think
point
of.
by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
You know?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Give me a minute, please.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Yeah. Sorry, I'll just get that touchdown right back, though.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Geronimo Allison, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Might be, bro. I was on the phone.
Wentz now on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
That's fucking bullshit.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now.
That guy's
as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Check 50, check 50. Bunch.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence makes that now 8 sacks for him on the season. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Hill. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Calais Campbell.
To try again after the sack. Bridgewater looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Oh,
now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Go for the double team.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long. So Wentz and company with some work to do after this. Oh, the pressure too great. And he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problem spreading.
Give me a second. Tell me this. I have Byron Jones, right? Yeah, I have Byron Jones, right?
Now, this one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly,
but
so that'll come back to the 20.
Yeah. Free agency.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Bridgewater. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
How is it 5 straight?
Here's Bridgewater.
There you go. There's Jones.
Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for two here. So after the INT, here's Wentz. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia.
It's a ball game.
The fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
You know,
the Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They go Elliott again. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2. That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that, because all through this evening, it's been there.
He just got it, bro. Just got it.
Here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that very much at all. Just continue to do what they've been doing.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're coming off a 3-0, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that
when
play
I'm not using Drake, I'm using my rookie.
and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. To throw on 2nd and 6. Bridgewater. This to Jarwin. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Hill on the return. 62 yards.
Give me 1 second, bro. Ready? Yo, Drips. Yo. Yeah.
That time, wow. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down. To throw is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey. Check 31. Sunday.
Wentz to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
Are you shitting me?
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Bridgewater here to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
You didn't have to throw it at me. Okay.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense?
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. There he goes, left side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
Of course, he was going to let that go out
of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Elliott, toss right. Always got some breathing. Ezekiel Elliott.
Just drop. There's no need for you to score again.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
I'd rather you pass it so I have a chance to pick it off. Kneel it.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Even. 4 down. Even. My 52. Come on, boy. You better take off.
Throwing here, Bridgewater.
Timeout. Thank God.
And we will get a timeout.
You're a real one right there.
With 2 ticks left.
Gives me one more opportunity to try and pick it up and go for a 6.
Bridgewater to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
I will win next game.
So this one will end in a victory.